It's surprising how much space sits idle on the Verge side. Often covered in grass, they're believed to use as much as 20,000 litres of fresh water during the summer months to sustain the grass. And then there's the maintenance. Can you imagine how much water we could save if we managed to convert all the verges we have from grassy water guzzlers to Waterwise plantings that look great and use no water except for the odd hand water during the peak of summer? It would be huge. So we're on a mission to transform the street verges of Perth, and we ran a competition for people to enter. The winner this week is Karma Levents, and her Belladura garden is about to change massively. We're going to build a wildflower-inspired Verge garden replacement.
Well, once again, Trev's let me behind the wheel of the Kanga. And it's no secret, I absolutely love this machine. It's tough, it's rugged, it's reliable, much like a landscaper really. It makes my job so much easier. I'll have this Verge boxed out in absolutely no time, and I won't even have to pick up a shovel.
The goal is to remove the turf, which has roots just below the surface. We will reduce the soil level by 100 millimetres to transform the sand into soil. All the waste has to be removed, so the Kanga and a bin from Perth Bin Hire will do the hard work. We will get this place cleaned out first and then do the groundwork, literally. Getting the site prepared properly is vitally important.
Well, the turf's out, and have a look at this sand. It's absolutely perfect if you're planning on building a replica beach at your house, but it's the worst thing possible for saving water and preventing fertiliser leaching. Now, although we're going to be planting super hardy wildflowers, we still want the soil to be able to absorb moisture and to be biologically active. So we're going to apply a top-of-the-range wetting agent. It's just smart, Waterwise gardening.
This is Sea Sol Soil Wetter, a highly effective wetting agent that ensures the water drains evenly through the soil and flows down deeply, encouraging the roots to follow it. That's important. We know that deep-rooted plants withstand hot, dry days better than shallow-rooted plants. A lot of wetting agents fix water repellency issues, but few improve the soil's health at the same time. This one does. Its seaweed base improves the soil health and activates millions, probably trillions, of beneficial microbes which do all sorts of things, including stimulating new roots to establish quickly with reduced shock damage.
Just remember, when you apply it, to soak the ground till it's frothing and bubbling. That way you know the wetting agent's been activated and the water's soaking deeply and evenly into the ground. And the sea sol's also been activated and getting all of those wonderful microbes to work. A lot of people make the mistake of just applying a wetting agent and then lightly watering it in. It simply doesn't work. You have to get it activated. And the frothing and bubbling is the best indicator, so you know that it has been activated.
So we now have sand that allows water to flow through it. But for this garden to thrive, even if we are using native plants, we need to hold the water that falls on it around the plant's roots longer. If we're in another place, we'd probably be gardening in loam, which is the ideal soil to grow most plants in. Wouldn't it be great if you could create loam? Well, you can.
Loam is a combination of sand with clay, rock minerals and silt with some organic material thrown in there for good measure. Now, a few years ago, a WA company started something that was absolutely cutting edge at the time, but now is completely mainstream. The concept was adding clay to our impoverished WA sands. The product was Soil Solver Clay Plus. It provides the clay, the rock minerals and the silts, everything you need to turn poor sand into magnificent loam. Well, we've got plenty of sand here. Now it's time to add the goodies.
The trick is to dig it into the top 200 millimetres or so of soil. Make sure it's thoroughly mixed in. A shovel will do the job. A cultivator is even better. Try and blend it as thoroughly as you can. Once it's in, apply water and watch the sand start to hold onto the water. It's an amazing transformation, and this investment in your soil isn't going to disappear after a short while. It's there forever, a permanent change that transforms the garden's looks and dramatically reduces the amount of water it requires in the future.
Well, the hardest work's been done. We've gone from that terribly dry beach sand to this beautiful moisture-holding loam. By this stage of the Verge makeover, about 50% of the required investment's been made, and it's now time to do the planting. but I think I've done enough hard work. Faye and Emma went for a quick coffee about 3.5 hours ago. Hopefully they'll be back soon and they can put the plants in the ground.